So I want to talk about how your mother wound impacts your ability to move forward with your goals and desires in life. Because what I hear a lot of is people being afraid to do something, present company included. And what I want you to do is first understand fear, right? From the perspective of which I'm speaking about it. Fear is an emotion, right? It is an emotional response, okay? Your fear is an emotional response to a thought that you have. The thought that you have is, I'm in danger, okay? Danger sounds like a strong word, but that's what our mind is telling us. It's telling us if we do this thing, if we write the book, if we go back to school, if we try this, if we do something different, we will be in some type of danger. What is that danger? That danger is rejection and abandonment. That is what the fear is. And what I need you to understand is you are not living your life in the present moment when you have a fear of rejection and abandonment. You are living your life in the past. It is a time when you were a child, when you were forced to rely on untrustworthy caretakers. You had to trust them. You had to move in a way for your survival so they wouldn't reject or abandon you. And that's how you stayed alive. And so now a person liking you or loving you is really equated with life or death. That's where this danger comes in, okay? So to transition out of that, you've got to come back into the present moment, because as long as your ego is running you, your wounded inner child is running you, it's going to stay in the past trying to fix what happened back then. When those situations, they don't even go together. They're not even the same, because you're no longer a child. You now have the options, the resources, the authority to make decisions to keep yourself safe. You did not have the authority to keep yourself safe when you were a child. And now you have the capacity for authority, but you have not developed the skill of authority. The skill of authority is the healing of the mother wound. That's the work that we do here. Because once you feel safe, you won't feel in danger. Thus, you won't have the same fears that you had previously. Does that make sense? And I want you to come back in the moment, right? And acknowledge what we do when I teach Resolve is we acknowledge the inner little girl, and we acknowledge the emotions that she's having, that it's okay that you're afraid. I understand why you are afraid, but that danger no longer exists, and I'm here to protect you. So first we acknowledge. We don't say, oh, there's nothing to be scared of. No, she had a reason to be afraid, and she's still afraid. So we want to sympathize with her, right? And then we want to walk her into the present moment with us. Tell us what you're afraid of. What do you fear will happen? Because then it becomes your job as her protector to prevent those things from happening, or to remove the sting. If you say, oh, well, I'm afraid they won't like me. And if they don't like me, they won't invite me back again. And then it's your job to let her know it's okay if they don't invite you back again. This is just an example, because there will be other people who do like you, and you will have other opportunities to be invited, right? And you also explain to her, because this is reparenting. You have to parent her. You have to explain things to her so she can understand them, because no one's done that. You also want to explain to her someone else not approving of you someone not approving of you does not have an impact on who you are. It's not a defining factor. The thing is, you have to be pouring into her. You have to be loving on her. You have to be affirming her, so she already knows she has a home with you. Because if you're not treating your inner little girl right, she doesn't have a home with you. She's looking for a home from somewhere, right? So you have to be doing that work first. And as you do that work, she can then trust you enough to say, okay, I'm actually not in danger. There is no peril waiting for me on the other side, because I know that you've got me and you've given me a new perspective on looking at this, right? This is the work. Healing your mother wound is about establishing autonomy and authority. First, the first tenet of establishing that authority is establishing safety, right? And that's what this is about. So if there's anything that you want to do right now, anything at all you want to do, and you feel fear about starting it or moving through it, I want you to use this process, right? Just take about 15 minutes and work through it. And then in the comments, tell me what the outcome was, because I guarantee you're going to have a different mindset around it. Okay? Bye.